Okay, so this was week number 1 of our West Coast Swing class. We started off with talking about your basic footwork and the timing of it. We talked about the steps are quite a bit different from Jive or East Coast Swing, if you've had any experience with that. So for the guys, they're starting with their left foot, and we're starting with 2 walking steps. So the timing is just 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So for the ladies, this is opposite. They're starting with their right foot when we're going 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Notice when you do the triples, it's 3 steps on the same 2 beats of music. But when you do the triple at the end, you should end up with your right foot weighted for the guys, left foot for the ladies, so that you can start it again with the pattern with your left foot. So the very first motion or the movement that we showed was a sugar push. The sugar push, we talked about that. The ladies are going to be stepping forward with their right foot. Guys are leading back on 1 with their left foot. So we're stepping 1. We're stepping back 2, and then we're stepping 3 and 4. We push away, anchor in place. Okay, that's your last triple. So we'll do that again. We're stepping 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. We talked a lot about connection here, making this a smooth dance. You don't want to march it. So this should be elastic. As we pull away from each other, our arms should stretch out. And 1, 2, 3 and push away, 5 and 6. You don't want to be too loose up here. You don't want to be really rigid. Ladies, you want to have a nice cup with your hand. So you're resting on the guy's hands. You want to pull away. We went through an exercise where you actually push towards each other and pull away. So that you're pulling on the fingertips here. When you push towards each other, you're pushing on the palm of her hand. Okay? So when you're pushing towards each other or pulling away from each other, you've still got that connection. When you push in towards each other on the sugar push, you don't want to be too loose and collapse in on each other, but at the same time, you don't want to be too rigid and just be a wall. So you want to make it nice and have a nice cushion to it. So we'll show you that one more time. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. The next move we showed was a left side pass. So this footwork changes for the ladies and the guys. For the guys, you're going back on 1 still, stepping to the side on 2, 3 and 4, we step back in the slot, 5 and 6. Okay, and the ladies are passing on the guy's left side. That's why it's a left side. For the ladies, they're going to do a step cross step. So when we do this, we're stepping 1, 2, step cross step, anchor in place. Okay, so we'll do that one more time so you can see it from this angle. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and still having that connection and resistance in your arms. The last pattern we showed was an underarm turn, or a right side pass is also called. So the ladies are going to pass on the man's right hand, but we're also doing a turn. So as we step back again on 1, as we step 2, now the ladies are going to do an underarm turn. Guys, you're going to loop your left hand over her head. 3 and 4, you're back in the slot, anchor in place, and you settle back into each other. We talked about having that connection, so as you settle, you're into each other, and then slowly you released and you have that tension, so that when we are ready to go again, we have that connection with each other. Okay, so we'll do it for the ladies here so you can see Kathy's steps on that one, a little bit different. So as we did this one, as she does the turn, she's going to do a step together step. I guess this way would make more sense. So as we do this, step, step, step together step, anchor in place. Okay, so it's just a different way of doing the steps, and we're going to show turning it a little later or a little earlier in weeks to come, just to give it a little different style. And that was week number 1 of your West Coast Swing class.